Hey neighbor, today I'm going to show you a tool that helped feed America, help get America through some of its toughest times here. We're going to go over some history of it, some different models of it. I got my buddy Evan here. Evan's 23 years old, so he's going to learn something today too. We're going to talk about how these things progressed and also how they can be used today. Folks, this right here is an old wheel hoe, and this brand is Planet Junior. Now back in the day, I bought a few of these off of eBay before I started Hoss because I just loved to garden, and that's the only way I could find a good tool was to buy these off eBay. So I went on a little spurge and bought several of them. I have still today. I like to get them out every now and then and look at them. It is a wonderful piece of history, a lot to be learned at this right here. Now the wheel hoe, folks, is a hoe on wheels. The company Planet Junior was not the only company that made wheel hoes in the early 1900s, but it was the biggest. So the Planet Junior brand made all kind of things, but they primarily started making horse-drawn equipment, and then they kind of morphed into some more things for the small gardener, truck farmer, or people that maybe didn't have a horse, more of the hand tools. So around 1897 was the first catalog that went out from Planet Junior, and it had the wheel hoes and several implements and a lot of the horse-drawn stuff in it. Now Planet Junior was manufactured up in Pennsylvania. Now back in the day, distribution wasn't a big thing, so we see a lot more of these old Planet Juniors up in the Northwest than we do anywhere else, although they're scattered kind of throughout the country. But Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York area seems to be a lot more up there than there was anywhere else. Here in the deep South, South Georgia, where we live, we had this baby right here. We call this a push plow. See, it's got that big wheel on there. Planet Junior actually made one of these for just a little bit, but not for very long. But we seen a lot more of these back in the day than we do these because distribution just wasn't around. These were discontinued, the Planet Junior line, in 1967-ish. The company went bankrupt at that time. Some of the Planet Junior line, the commercial line, was picked up and carried on for a few years. I'm not even sure if it even exists today, but the wheel hoe production for Planet Junior stopped around 1967. So if you buy any of these on eBay or flea market, wherever, you can bet they're dated before 1967 if they got the Planet Junior name on them. There was a couple of small companies that picked it up and tried to make it work after that. Nobody was really successful with bringing that line back till we brought it back in around 2008. But this one right here is the one my mother bought me when I was 15 years old. She bought it at a local hardware store for me. I was there with her and I kind of convinced her to get it for her. I loved to garden even as a youngin'. And this one right here holds a special place in my heart because my dear mother bought it for me, and I used it and used it and used it. Now, when I got in my 30s, I always grew a big garden. I started trying to figure out what is a better way than this right here. And that's when I went down the road and found the Planet Junior line and started using a lot of them. Implements Planet Junior made, we look at some old catalogs, they made all kind of implements, way more than what we manufacture today. We still make some of the implements. We've changed them just a little bit, but they made all kind of stuff. They even made a thing on there called a leaf lifter that went on the wheels there that would lift the lift up to the plants as you went through there and cultivate. Now these wheel hoes right here, folks, during the 30s and 40s and even the 20s and even the 40s and 50s right here, fed many a family. Back in the day, they was something called victory gardens. This was during World War I and World War II. The government really encouraged people to grow a home garden because it was an issue of national security, of food security. So the government had all these campaigns out there and really encouraged people to grow their own food because if something was to happen, shortage, we would be able to survive because we took care of our own supply chain. The government was on something back then. And a lot of these wheel hoes was used as small farmers and truck farmers, and home gardeners to grow their own food. All right, as we progressed on up in the 60s and 70s and even into the 80s, things got better, the economy got better. People started not gardening as much. I can remember when I was growing up, you started seeing people not gardening as much. They were still people that garden, and most of them gardened big like I did. They had a quarter of an acre garden or whatever. But then you didn't have anybody that gardened less than that. Very few people had small gardens. Even as it progressed, we've seen less and less of that. My father did not garden. My father was in the produce business. He had to travel a lot. My uncles and my grandfather did. I guess that's where I picked up the love of gardening from. But these tools right here, I can remember were used a lot back in the day. Primarily this old big boy right here. And look here, I don't even think these things are manufactured anymore. We call this the high wheel push plow. Works okay. It's best we had at the time. These smaller wheel ones right here work better in my opinion. But you used to see people push these around all the time. Man, old person especially, you see them out in the garden, you know, pushing this and weeding the garden. You just don't see that much anymore. With the wheel hoe, it was marketed when it first came out as a time-saving device. This was its competition right here, the old grub hoe. This is the only thing that they had back in the day before the wheel hoe come out. And they would go through there and of course use it just like we do today. When the hoe on wheels came out, it saved people a lot of time. And even today, it saves people a lot of time. We use them different today than we did back then. Very few truck farms use the wheel hoe anymore. A few of them up north does. You don't hardly see them anywhere around here. But the homeowners still use the wheel hoe today, and it's still a valuable tool to be used. Now we've got all kinds of implements right here. Shuffle hoe right there, or oscillating hoe right there. You use that one a lot.
I do. This is one of my favorite tools in the garden. But like you said, there's plenty of implements.
Which one do you find you use the most?
I use this one, and I believe the wing sweeps are probably my favorite to use in the garden.
Yeah. We're gonna show you right here. We got a little, I'm gonna lay this down. We got a little bitty garden right here. We call it the 20 by 20. We do this to show people how much you can grow on a small area here. And I'm gonna show you what kind of work this tool does right here. Come in there and look at these weeds I'm fixing to destroy here. This oscillating hoe is one of the tools that we manufactured that Planet Junior didn't manufacture back in the day. I didn't invent it by no means, but we reconfigured it so it works on the wheel hoe. But look there just how easy it is to go through there. And it just cuts those weeds up. We got all other kind of implements. As Evan was saying, the wing sweeps work good. It just goes through there and it's real easy to take these weeds out. Cuts underneath them right there, disturbs them. A time saver. Now, if you got anything less than a 20 by 20 garden, a wheel hoe is probably not going to be for you because you can simply take a hand hoe and work through it pretty quick. But if you got a decent sized garden, 20 by 30 or 40 by 40, a wheel hoe is a perfect tool to what? Save time and help you grow your own food. Now there is some techniques to use the wheel hoe to make it easy. See a lot of people misusing the wheel hoe. They'll have the handles way up here and they're trying to do it like this and it's very uncomfortable for them and they can't get the job done. So you want the handles, and the handles are adjustable. I'm around 6'2", 6'3". I used to be 6'3". I think I may have shrunk a little bit. You want the handles at your hip right here. This is where you get the most bang for the buck, is at your hip right there. And you can do it two ways. If you got easy, nice sandy soils, you can just walk through there like you do in mine. If you got tougher soils, bigger weeds, this is the action you want to use. You want to go forward, and backwards, just like your arms right there. This gives you the most momentum with the least amount of energy. So you don't spent when you get through, you can get more done without getting tired. That is the method you want to use right there. Backwards and forwards, and you want to walk into it. Walk up, take your arms and push into it. Walk up, like that right there. And that will help you weed your garden. You won't be as near as tired. You'll be a lot more efficient. Now, if you're interested in agriculture history like I am, go back and you can pull up some of these old Planet Junior catalogs of history of the company. They made all sorts of things. They even evolved into two-wheel motorized tractors. This right here is a knock-knock fertilizer distributor I've had for a long time. Here, so the knock-knock actually was an action to release the fertilizer of this thing. I still use this thing. They made several different types of seeders, planters, just a whole array of things that's really interested that all you small farms and your home gardeners used back in the day. We don't, nor does anybody else, come even close to manufacturing the range that they did back then, which is kind of a shame because they had such wonderful tools for just about any application. We do manufacture our version of the double wheel hoe We got the little double wheel hoe. Actually, we call this the Hoe Wheel Hoe. And we got our single wheel hoe. Our most popular one that we sell is this one right here, which is the double wheel hoe. We got all kind of implements for them that we have developed. Most of them are takeoffs of the old Planet Junior. Some of them are new. We got a drip tape layer that fits on this right here. So the wheel hoe still has its place today. You know, as we look back, the government tried to tell us during the early times to grow a victory garden because it was good for our food security. We probably need to bring some of that back today. You remember COVID when we didn't have grocery stores for a day or two, where things were short? Growing a large garden like I do so that you can eat fresh, eat safe, and you can be in control of your food supply. Wheel hoe is one of those perfect tools even today to help us feed our families as it was back in the day.